at all times until the end of the show. No smoking, no flash photography, no standing. Please supervise your children, of course, enjoy.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. You're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit. Millions of people came to see it. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. And he himself was probably as American as anyone could possibly be. He thought it would be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. May the century begin.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away. Then there's a dream that's so sharp, he follows his dream with mind and heart.
And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
It looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. Believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. Yes, sir, buildings are towering now as high as 20 stories. The moving pictures flicker up on a big screen. We have almost 8,000 automobiles in this country, and we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about two brothers in North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption.
A telephone.
It'll never work.
Latest design.
Closer to home, we've now got gas lamps, a
That
telephone,
reservoir
and the
keeps
latest
5
design
gallons
in
of water
cast
hot
iron
all day.
stoves. And that reservoir keeps 5 gallons of water hot in just
Sure
3
beats
buckets of
chopping
coal.
wood.
Oh, boy, it
That
sure
is our
beats
new
chopping
icebox
wood.
of beauty.
And isn't our new icebox a beauty?
butter.
Look at that.
Milk
There's
doesn't
50
sour as
pounds
quick
of
as it
ice.
used to.
Milk doesn't sour
Our
as
dog
quick as
Rover
it
here
used to.
keeps the water
And our
in the
dog
drip
Rover
pan
here
from
keeps the
overflowing.
water in the drip pan from
You know, it
overflowing.
wasn't too
It
long
wasn't too long
we
ago.
had to
We had to carry water from a well.
Thanks to
And
progress.
thanks to progress,
We've got a pump
we've
right
got a
here in
pump
the
right
kitchen.
here in the kitchen. Of course, we keep a bucket of water handy to prime it.
Of course, we keep a
Yes,
bucket
sir.
of water
We've
handy
got
to
everything
prime
we need to make life easy.
Yes, sir, we've got everything
Say,
to
Mother,
make life easier.
I was reading about a
Mother,
fellow named
I was
Tom
reading about
Edison
a
who's
fellow
working
named
on
Tom
an idea
Edison
for
working
snap-on
on an
electric
idea for
lights.
Snap-on electric lights.
No
I'll
more
believe
kerosene,
that when I see
no
it.
more gas.
Sarah sure gets to the core of the apple.
But we do have this new wash day marvel. Now it takes me only 5 hours to do the wash. Imagine, it used to take 2 days.
Well, that's right, folks. Now Sarah has time for other things
Like canning and cleaning the oven.
Yes, dear.
Well, ovens don't just clean themselves, you know.
I know, dear. And they probably never will.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get the laundry off the line before it starts raining cats and dogs.
Don't worry, Rover. She didn't mean real dogs. Besides, it's not going to rain today. My lumbago isn't acting up.
Say anything, so.
Oh, look at it come down. All you have to do is put your wash on the line, right? Oh, well, the cistern was low anyway.
Wow, wait, look at that.
Now, James, I thought I told you to ask my permission before.
Fair in St. Louis.
Wow, wait, look at that.
Oh, you know.
What's the hoochie coochie, Dad?
Get back to your homework, son.
Knock out.
Oh, yes, we also have one of those new talking machines. It plays music right here in our home.
Before your mother finds it.
She keeps my son going all day long. The tailor's driving me nuts.
You know, the young folks have their own ideas about entertainment. For instance, Jane, our teenage daughter, is getting ready to go to a trolley party on one of those new electric streetcars. She says hay rides are old-fashioned.
Thanks for letting me go, Papa.
Be home by 9 o'clock, daughter.
Yes, Papa.
Well, you know what kind of sport I am. Now, you be home by 9 o'clock, daughter. You hear me? Oh, well, with all this talking, I've worked up quite a thirst. I think I'll take one of those newfangled trolleys down to the drugstore soda fountain and meet
It's hard to imagine how life could be any easier. There's a new company working on bringing the same power that runs the trolley into folks' homes. And because those fellows are working that out, one thing is certain. Now is the time. Now is the best time. Now is the best time. Life is a run. Live every minute. Open your eyes and watch how you win. Yesterday's memories may sparkle and fade. Tomorrow is never free. Here and now, you got to take control.
We've had in years.
Hottest summer we've had in
come
years.
a long way, though, since
Well,
the
we've
turn of the
progressed a
century.
long way
over
since the turn of the
20 years
century,
ago.
20 years ago.
You know, that pilot
But no one realized then that this would be
he's
the
about to
age of
fly a
electric.
single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. He's never going to make it. And sports stadiums are springing up all over. And boy, nobody hits that old horse hide like that new fella Babe Ruth. Jazz music is the cat's meow. And there's been ads in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. And he's going to talk and sing. Boy, I've got to see that. There goes Schwartz in his Hupmobile. He sure loves that horn. You know, in my new Essex, I've got an electric starter. Now I don't have to crank. We can travel from New York to Los Angeles by train in only 3 days. And we've got a house full of new electrical servants. Mr. Edison sure added life to our home. Whoa there, you'll blow a fuse. Drat, that's the third one this week. I buy fuses by the case. Uh-oh, and I've blown the whole neighborhood again.
He did it again! Go over and give that neighbor of ours what for?
Easy, Rover. Jimmy, hurry up with that fuse.
Shucks! Every time he has company, he blows a fuse. And guess who always has to change it?
I heard that, young man. I heard that.
Oh, well, that's more like it. John, yours is the last costume I've got to finish before the parade starts.
Sarah's Ladies Club is responsible for our town's 4th of July celebration tonight. She's got us all roped into performing in their program.
And I've decided we're going as George and Martha Washington, dear.
Oh, the father of our country. That's a role that really fits me. You know,
I'm so glad we installed an electric light fixture here on the porch because it's just too darn hot to be sewing inside.
Yes, Sarah. You know, next year I'd like to go as Benedict Arnold.
Oh, by the way, we've got a phonograph now. There's a new kind of music called jazz. All the youngsters know it.
I do not listen to this.
With this crystal set grandpa can make this kind of performance of distances up to 100 miles.
You know what that means for us, the radio set? We can get news and big time entertainment for you all over the country. That's
Now that's amazing news. Too bad we get so much static. I'm also getting a little static from my daughter.
I don't see any harm in my looking for a job, Daddy.
It's a man's world out there, Jane.
Well, it won't always be, Father.
If that happens, you'll always have that torch you can carry for.
Now cut that out, please. You're You're supposed to be man's best friend.
Calm down, Rover. I was only kidding.
Well, we've got indoor plumbing now. Saves a lot of walking.
Boy, that's really great.
In our new bathroom, we've got
Especially
a
for our perennial
house
house guest,
guest.
old Uncle Orville.
Cousin Orville.
Uncle Orville's
And as usual, he's taken over the coolest spot in the house.
That's a real clever contraption. He calls it...
I will say one thing for him, though. Orville's rigged up something pretty clever. He calls it air cooling.
Sorry, Orville.
Too bad, not to see that help wanted ad.
Oh, coming, Martha. As I was saying, considering all the conveniences we now have, I'd
Sorry,
say I'm
Orville.
really on easy street these days. It just can't get any better. Just goes to show that
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart, and when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
It's the best time of your life.
Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever.
Well, it's
now.
autumn again,
and
and
we've
the
got
kids
some
are back in
amazing
school.
new wonders around the
Thank
house to
goodness.
prove it. For instance, our refrigerator holds more food and ice cubes. And thanks to our automatic dishwasher, I don't have to dry the dishes anymore after supper. Gives Rover and me more time to enjoy our evening stroll together. Later, boy. Oh, and here's something else that's new. I just heard a new term today on the radio. Fella says we've got something now called the rat race. Did you ever hear that one? It sure describes my life. I'm involved in something now called commuting. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing.
That's what they call progress, dear.
Yeah, I guess she's right. But we do have television when it works. Gives you something to do after you come home. I kind of like it, you know? Guy named John Cameron Swayze gives us all the news. And then they have all this singing and dancing. A lot of fluff, but it's fun. You know, I predict the day when millions of people will learn Latin and Greek sitting in front of their TV sets.
Television has changed our lives. A whole new world of culture is our home.
Are you asleep, dear? Come on! Come on! Welcome, guys!
Ah, yes, the new age of electronic civilization is upon us. Oh, boy, that's scary.
Right, Sport? No doubt television will improve and the kids will learn a lot from it. Right now, my son is more interested in models. Airplane
Jim,
models.
Rover appreciates your joke.
I hear. And so do all the neighbors. Good work, son. Sport, knock it off.
You hear that? My daughter Patty is using that old exercise machine she rescued from the attic. It was all the rage in the 20s. Grandma, of course, had to have one. Didn't work then, doesn't work now. Consistent at least. Makes a lot of noise and blows fuses.
As I was saying, Cass, I think college is really swell. You should give it a try.
Oh, Patty, are you going to the Halloween party tonight?
Oh, yes. It's so much better than your serious college. But you're going to have a dream book over it. Saturday,
Come on.
this course.
Oh, we still did that. That hurts so
Oh, poor Howard. I wonder what they said about me when I was dating Sarah.
Any more hip action and she'll disconnect something.
You're lucky,
Sports.
Rover. You don't
You
have to
can never
date.
underestimate the power of
Well, we're caught up in
And
the
speaking of
do-it-yourself
women doing
craze
things,
these days.
Mother's
We're
caught up
remodeling
in
our
the
basement for
do-it-yourself
something
craze.
called a
She's
rumpus.
remodeling our basement.
And we're looking
Something
forward to
called
a few
a
rumpuses, I'll tell you, as long as they don't get out of hand.
John, this papering is getting out of hand.
Mother's pretty ingenious, like
No,
using
sir,
their food
didn't I set up that clever automatic paint stirring machine for you?
Well, that's my wife said.
Yes,
Yes, dear.
Of course, this will ruin my food
A About what?
That if you hired a
Oh, good old Sarah. Always the last laugh.
Austin and I should get equal
What happened, Sarah?
Progress. That paint mixer of yours just slowed
We might negotiate something later on.
Rumpus the room.
When?
How do you like that? I always say if you're going to be married, marry a girl with a sense of
Stay out
humor.
of it.
Well, it's time to move
time for
on.
anything.
Let's
It's
cheer
time
up
to move
Sarah
on.
by singing
Now
our
it's
song.
time to
Come
sing the
on,
song.
everybody.
Come
There's a
on,
great,
everybody.
big, beautiful
Now is the
tomorrow.
time. Now is the
Shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream.
You know, this is the time of day I really love. When you look at that sunset out there.
300 points, not the best score yet.
Great way to end a great year.
Really? It's beautiful. I must
Your
say,
turn,
having the
Grandma.
whole
Let's
family
switch the image over to the
around
TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works.
You know, dear, I think you're right.
Well, of course.
Love to fly behind the other guy, blast him with your laser
We're
blaster.
all healthy and together, and I think we're living a wonderful
Take a
time.
look around, Grandma.
You and Grandma are sure having a wonderful time. In 1 year, you managed to
Get
travel
ready, we're
around
about
the
to
world,
blast off.
take up tennis, and even organize your high school reunion. Incredible.
We have an awful lot to be thankful for.
Well, the old gal's right about that.
Grandpa, wait a minute. What about all those good old days of yours? The ones you're always raving about.
Now, they look good, all right.
You can't quite do
I
that.
tell you, we gotta spend quite a chunk of those good old days just taking care of us. Oh, that's no big deal. Anybody can do that voice-activated stuff. Watch this. Roar, beat.
John, the oven should respond to your voice commands now. Give it a try.
Oh, okay. Here goes. Temperature to 375.
Look at that. It even talks back.
Reminds me of certain people I know.
Yeah, right, Dad.
You gotta lose him, Grandma. Bank to the right.
Remember Dad's turkey last year?
Yeah, that thing really smoked up the place when it burned, didn't it?
We ended up microwaving frozen pizzas.
Well, no need to worry about the turkey this year. Not with an oven that will do anything your father tells it to do.
Oh, good shot.
Did you see that?
Dad, Grandma's up to 550 points.
Did you say 550? Hey, she's getting the hang of that thing.
I can't believe all the new gadgets they've got now. You know, in my day.
Oh no. You're not going to tell us about the old days when you didn't even have a car phone.
Hey, Trish, for a while we didn't even have a house phone. Not to mention laser discs and high-def TV. Everything is automated today, including that.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orbit. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it nowadays.
You know, my grandpa told me the very same thing when I was a kid.
Take that, you nincompoop!
Hey, check it out, Dad. Grandma's up to 975 points.
Wow, 975.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
Anyone for pizza?
Oh, another Christmas turkey ruined.
Man, what a game. I really smoked those guys. Looks like I'm resident flying ace now.
Oh, best 2 out of 3, Grandma.
Later, kid. Boy, that was fun. What will they think of next?
Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
Yeah, and maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares
cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday everything's gonna be so automated you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away.
Disney's Carousel of Progress. We hope you've enjoyed this tribute to the 1964 Carousel of Progress from the New York World's Fair. Please gather all of your personal belongings